Isang simpleng tanong, Mr. President, sapat ba ang ginawa ninyo laban sa flood control corruption? Hindi. Sinong may kasalanan? Hindi. Sinong kalaban ninyo? Simple lang, sapat ba? Pero ayon sa report ngayong August 19, hindi nagbigay ng direktang sagot si President Bongbong Marcos at habang hindi diretsyo ang sagot, may halos 1.939 trillion pesos ng ginastos sa flood management program mula 2011 hanggang 2025 under 3 administrations. At hanggang ngayon, baha pa rin. So today, hindi personality, hindi Marcos versus Duterte. Resibo, resulta, accountability. #walk with land. Facts first, analysis next. Ito ang resibo. NAT25 reported yesterday, that President Marcos was asked whether the actions he had taken over more than a year were already sufficient to confront corruption and the flood control scandal. Their characterization, hindi siya nagbigay ng direktang tugon. Now, iyon ang gusto kong pag-usapan natin. Because sometimes, the hardest political question is not complicated. Hindi kailangan ng constitutional law. Hindi kailangan ng Supreme Court decision. Hindi kailangan ng 500 pages investigation report. Question, sapat ba? Kung yes, tell us why. Kung no, tell us what remains unfinished. Kung partially, tell us what has been accomplished and what deadlines remain. Pero kapag hindi diretso ang sagot sa accountability question, the public naturally asks, bakit? Fair tayo dito, ha? Dito sa ating channel. Pero bago tayo bumatikos ng bumatikos, fair naman tayo. Hindi accurate sabihin na walang ginawa naman si President Marcos. His administration exposed irregularities in flood control projects, initiated investigations, pushed case building, and made anti-corruption a central part of his July 2026 State of the Nation address. Marcos even publicly said that his duty was to the Filipino people rather than to family or friends as probes reach politically connected figures. May investigations, may ombudsman proceedings, may case building, may government agencies na gumagalaw. So, hindi ang argument ko walang ginawa. No, ang tanong ay, sapat ba ang ginawa? At iyan mismo ang tanong na hindi raw nasagot ng direkta. Okay, mga kaibigan, action is not equal to result. Mga kababayan, may malaking difference between nag-a-announce ng investigation at may final accountability. Between nag-create ng task force at nabawi ang pera. Between nag-file ng kaso at napatunayan ang kaso sa korte. Between nag-inspect ng proyekto at hindi na muling binabaha ang komunidad. Even Reuters noted after the President's July address that accountability questions were still lingering. And one political analyst summarized the challenge simply, the administration would eventually be judged by whether cases were actually pursued to results. Exactly. Hindi naman kailangan ng mas maraming adjectives. We need measurable outcomes. How many ghost projects were confirmed? How many officials were charged? How many cases reached court? How much money was recovered? How many contractors were permanently disqualified? How many defective projects were repaired? At higit sa lahat, anong nagbago para sa taong nakatayo? Sa taong nakatayo ngayon sa baha? Grabe. Grabe talaga mga kaibigan. Taon-taon na lang. Yun po ang ating kinagagalit. Taon-taon na lang po, lumulusong ang ating mga kababayan, tayo po naapektuhan, pag nagko-commute, pag mga kotse natin, marami pong nasasalanta ng mga ari-arian at worse po, may mga nasasawing mga buhay. Yun po no? Itong mas matindi, Senator Ping Lacson pointed out this week that the DPWH flood management program received a combined 1.939 trillion pesos from 2011 to 2025. Important correction ha, hindi lahat iyan kay Marcos. Siyempre, the spending spans the Aquino, Duterte, and Marcos administrations. But Lacson's point is devastating simple. After almost 2 trillion pesos across 15 years, the country remains highly vulnerable to flooding. And look at the recent numbers, ha? Flood control allocations rose sharply in the last years covered by Lacson's data. 2023, around 287 billion. 2024, around 347 billion. 2025, around 373 billion pesos. That doesn't prove corruption by itself. Budget size is not evidence of theft. But when spending rises and performance remains questionable, taxpayers have every right to ask, value for money, nasaan? Diba? Global roll call muna tayo mga kaibigan. Saan ba kayo nanonood ngayon? Maynila, Bulacan, Pampanga, Cebu, Davao, Middle East, Europe, USA. OFWs, comment your country below. And if you find this evidence-based breakdowns helpful, feel free to support the channel through super thanks so we can keep bringing you the facts and context. Now, eto ang mas malaking problema. Ay nako, according to Lacson, the proposed 2027 budget still contains about 107.4 billion pesos for flood control. His question, where will it go? What overall program will guide it? Where is the integrated plan? And DPWH Secretary Vince Dizon himself agreed that a master plan is necessary. The updated flood control master plan is expected to be completed this year, while work is also underway on a unified drainage plan linking systems across Metro Manila cities. Now, think about that. After years of enormous expenditure, we're still discussing the completion of an updated integrated master plan. That's a legitimate governance question because without a unified plan, one city builds drainage, another city builds another system. One project pushes water somewhere else. Another structure blocks natural flow. That government spends again. That is not strategy. That risk is becoming project after project after project after project after administration after administration. At kung walang malinaw na sistema, napakadaling maligaw ang pera. Okay, ha? President Marcos has repeatedly emphasized that his administration exposed the flood control anomalies. Credit where credit is due. Bringing wrongdoing into the open matters, but being the person who exposed a problem does not automatically close the question of responsibility for fixing it. Kung ikaw ang CEO at sinabi mong natuklasan ko ng may fraud sa kumpanya, good. Next question. Ano ang ginawa mo pagkatapos? Then, how quickly? How many were removed? How much was recovered? What controls changed? Can the same scheme happen again? That is exactly where the president should be strongest. So when asked, sapat ba? I would have preferred a direct answer. Hindi pa. Then show us the remaining work. Or, yes, and here are the measurable results. Anything but ambiguity. Nako ha? Because flood controls corruption isn't an abstract scandal. When the infrastructure fails, workers cannot report for work. Ayun eh. At karamihan ay no work, no pay. Workers cannot report for work. Businesses close. Students miss classes. Vehicles are damaged. Families evacuate. Diseases spread. Agricultural products become more expensive, and public money meant to protect lives becomes useless if the project is defective, unnecessary, or non-existent. So when people demand accountability, they are not merely asking, sino ang corrupt? They are asking, Bakit kami nagbabayad pero kami pa rin ang lumulubog? That's the question policymakers should fear the most. Yan, ha? Naku. So ito na pong hatol nila. Number one, President Marcos deserves credit for putting the flood control scandal under the national scrutiny and pushing investigations. Number two, but that does not exempt him from being questioned about the results. He is the sitting president, by the way. Accountability includes accountability for the response. Number three, when asked whether what he had done was already sufficient, the public deserves a clear answer. According to today's Net25 report, that direct answer did not come. Number four, nearly 1.939 trillion pesos in flood management spending over 3 administrations should force to stop measuring government performance by how many projects were funded. Measure outcomes. Did flooding decrease? Nako, hindi po. Did infrastructure work? Nako, hindi po. Was the money spent where it was most needed? Number five, before another 107 billion pesos is spent, show us the master plan, show us the priorities, show us the audit trail, show us the safeguards. Resibo before budget. So kayo, sapat ba ang naging response ng Marcos administration sa flood control scandal? And if another 107 billion pesos will be spent, should Congress require every project to be mapped publicly against one national flood management master plan before releasing the money? Comment down below. Respectful discussion tayo. If you find this legal and policy breakdowns helpful, feel free to support the channel through Super Thanks. Subscribe to stay updated on the truth and context behind the latest headlines. We are on the road to 100,000 subscribers. To show the strength of our community, join us. Facts first, analysis next. This is #WalkWithLang. Hanggang sa muli.